Hey guys, Domtron here. Nowadays we do the majority of our brewing for house blend on the Swift, and I feel that the Ristretto drinkers of the world have been left behind. So when brewing single Ristretto or double Ristretto, straight black, not as the base of another drink, but for those drinks themselves, I feel we can be doing a better job than what we have currently been doing. If we were to just press the long preset on button 1 and use our existing grind, and right now I have the grind set in at 32 seconds, the resultant Ristretto is really not where we want to be extracting the coffee to in terms of time. I'll show you right now. So we have our coffee straight out of the Swift, straight in, button 1, long press, cups under. Now whilst this achieves the correct beverage weight, so this is correct, between 10 and 12 grams, the time really is not anywhere near where a Ristretto should be brewed. We're really looking for something above 18 seconds. So there are many ways you could go about doing this, none of which I think are sufficient. If we were to just tamp the Swift, it still does not slow down the extraction time enough. So the way I go about doing this, and I have been testing this myself in store for several months, is I look down the docket rack and I see, okay, I have a Ristretto coming up here. To adjust the grind into a Ristretto grind, I put the handle in, activate the grinder, and right now our grind is set to this point here. So I'm going to go 3 revolutions finer. So that's 1, that's 2, and that's 3. So this extraction here will not be our Ristretto grind. It's actually a mix of grinds. And what you'll actually notice is that this extraction is probably not too dissimilar to the 32-second extraction. Might be a little slower, but I don't think it's going to be terribly slower than that 32-second time. So I like to plan and organize my shot preparation, and I'll use this for another beverage, be it a takeaway drink or a few milk drinks along the line. And then I know that I need to make the Ristretto coming up, of which the next coffee that we grind on the Swift will be that. So we actually did slow down a bit in this instance. We got to 39 seconds, which is still in our acceptable brewing parameters for white night. We accept anywhere from 25 to 40 seconds. But this is really the grind that we need to be using to brew a really good Ristretto. So we're 3 notches finer from where we were. Long press on button 1. So as you can see, we're already at 21 seconds, and this is going to stop very shortly. There we are. So this, my friends, is what the Ristretto drinkers of the old school expect when they want a Ristretto. So this type of Ristretto is going to be viscous, caramelly, salty, acidy, intense, all of the things that Ristretto drinkers love. When we brew Ristretto just off our regular grind size and extract it at 13 seconds, it's really a underwhelming Ristretto experience. And I believe that we should be doing the best to cater for these people. Now, what we have to understand is that currently the grind is much finer than where it needs to be. So This next extraction is still going to be at a ristretto grind, and we're going to go coarser 3 notches in the opposite direction. So that's 1, that's 2, and that's 3. This extraction will still be at our ristretto grind. We can brew this and make another ristretto if we want, or we can discard it, worst case scenario. But this will be at our ristretto speed. So now guys, this is 3 notches coarser, and we're back to somewhere where we want to be on our extraction. Actually, we're perfect to where the grind was set before. We were at 32 seconds before we started this process, and we're back to 33 seconds. So I think this is a very simple way to exceed customer expectations of the ristretto drinking crowd. I'd like you guys to all adopt this ristretto brewing procedure. This will also be the ristretto brewing that is in the updated White Horse Coffee barista exam. So please start brewing your ristretto like that. So just to recap, right now we have our extraction time at 33 seconds. When I'm wanting to brew a ristretto, I insert the handle, activate the grinder, adjust 3 notches finer, 3 full revolutions from the exact point where we are. The next extraction that we do, I just brew a regular coffee. It will not be at our ristretto grind, but the second handle, which is the true law of using all Swift grinders, you get to see the adjustment on the second handle that you grind. The second handle that we grind will now be our ristretto grind. We can brew our ristretto. We want to be brewing it slower than 18 seconds and pressing it on button 1 long press. And also to go back to our regular grind, we go 3 notches coarser in the opposite direction from that same point, and we will be very close to, if not dead on, the extraction time where we were previously. And once again, this is the new Ristretto Brewing standards for White Horse Coffee. Thank you for watching.